Tell me what's worse than learning all that you led to believe was all horse crap. They distort, so question as if you Warshak. Horsemen, forcemen, and they've long been having the course mapped. It ain't that you can't see, cause you can find it, Holmes, it's that you don't want to. You cope by putting the blinders on. I've been trying to find some kind of way, but I've kinda known that y'all would rather whine and latch to nonsense cause your mind is gone. I can't save every person, and politicking is bringing the worst out the very earth. And every perk of living on this turf is being chipped at and nerfed, but I can't sit back and lurk. I've got to hit back, I'm certain it's my purpose. And it's a beautiful thing too. Hold up. Hey, looking at the technological advances. I used to be on dial-up looking for answers. Now what? Underappreciating was candid. And 20 years later, we got computers that hand fit. Used to be playing Sega Genesis with bros. Now I'm gaming with some folks on the other side the globe. Used to go through a label if you trying to blow. Now people got more options on the table, got a post. Social media got us connected as ever on every medium. Should be more righteous and clever, but what we seeing is communication is error and still the devious. Evil's immediate, tedious that you gotta be remediate, cause idiots get heebie-jeebies in the event that they don't agree with you. Try to ruin your whole life, cause you say what they dislike. God forbid y'all disagree without a fight. The type of stuff that will clear up if you lighten up, Jack. Your trifling subject, your life would right if you give up that. You're mad at nothing, not adding up when you're sad enough at a sad second that gets aggravated, and now you pay it forward. Let people make your blood boil, emotions firing like microwave foil, or the oil they annoy you. You add another's neck for the wrong reasons. Election years now seeming like full-blown seasons. Man, if you let politics ruin, or rather control, your whole life, man, you're gonna be a miserable person. Straight up. And unfortunately, that's where we're at. A lot of people are consumed by this. And it's driving them crazy. And they hate their neighbors. Sad. Am I on one hell of a grind? Not wasting no time leaving my haters behind. Or am I seeing blind, thinking I got it, but I'm really just losing my mind? Could it be that I'm just out of step and calling for help? Am I kidding myself? Why am I second guessing? Could it be that God is teaching me a lesson? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it's picture perfect, maybe it's overemphasis. Try to remember all the possibilities limitless. Am I just tripping out, or should I even be into this? When the lines are blurry, can I tell what the difference is? So many commitments, try to remain tentative. Asking me all these questions, can't finish my sentences. All the while I'm trying to hit my profit percentages. It's tough. Lord knows it's tough. It gets rough. It's tough. Lord knows it's tough. It gets rough. Am I on one hell of a grind? Not wasting no time leaving my haters behind. Or am I seeing blind, thinking I got it, but I'm really just losing my mind? Could it be that I'm just out of step and calling for help? Am I kidding myself? Why am I second guessing? Could it be that God is teaching me a lesson? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it's picture perfect, maybe it's overemphasis. Try to remember all the possibilities limitless. Am I just tripping out, or should I even be into this? When the lines are blurry, can I tell what the difference is? So many commitments, try to remain tentative. Asking me all these questions, can't finish my sentences. All the while I'm trying to hit my profit percentages.
To a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they playing. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you
What up, what up, what up? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Welcome to the Sunday Headlines. I am Cannon Hotep. I'm happy you guys could join me this morning. I appreciate you. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys can be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I appreciate that. Right now, we're streaming live on YouTube, and we're streaming live from Rumble, man. Gotta love that simultaneous streaming. You gotta love all this Rumble love I've been getting, man. It's great, you know. I'm starting to grow my platform over there, you know. So if you're over here on YouTube, head on over to Rumble. Hit that subscribe button over there. Create an account if you don't have a Rumble account yet. It don't take long. It's simple, it's fast, and it allows you to thumbs up the video, subscribe, and help me get to the top of the food chain over there as well. We all know that the powers that be over here on StruggleTube don't want to see voices like mine grow. They want to stifle our voices while pushing the status quo, while pushing the the official narrative about everything. You know, when you question something over here, they try to squash that. You know, they try to squash that shit. Anyway. If you missed the stream last night, we did an exclusive stream over on Rumble about the Yamin, right? And if you've been listening to me long enough, read between the lines, the Yamin, the vacation, the round trip, the jab, you know what I'm talking about, and the correlation between the Yamin and these clots they've been finding in these people's bodies. So if you haven't seen that, it was pretty extensive. It was a great stream. Go check it out. After this, of course. We got 22 over on Rumble. Let's get those Rumbles up. Let's hit that plus sign. Let's hit that glove button. Let's get that thumbs up. Let's share the stream. Let people know we live. We got 8 over here on YouTube. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that share button. If you're new, subscribe. Anyway, let's get into this. So we got a couple of things I want to touch on today in the Sunday headlines before we get to the main topic, which is the curious case of Paul Pelosi. That's some strange happenings. I'm going to tell you that much, but we're going to get into that. But first, let's check this shit out. Where is it at? Check this shit out. How coincidental is this? Y'all tell me how coincidental this shit is, y'all. This is from Hot Freestyle. Diddy is officially a billionaire, right? So now Diddy has officially reached billionaire status, which I find ironic because this happens, 2 weeks after he took the Kanye interview down off of Revolt. To me, it seemed like Diddy was rewarded for being a good boy and doing what his handlers told him to do, right? Look at this. This is Ye for Us says, they took Ye money and gave it right to Diddy for being a good little foot soldier. Bruh. Like, think about that shit, right? So, now don't get me wrong. You know, Diddy, he worked hard, right? He a grinder. He created an empire for himself, right? However, I just find it really interesting that he became a billionaire after trashing the and canning the Kanye interview. You know what I mean? I think that's really interesting. This shit is nuts. Bruh. You know, it's all speculation. However, I can't lie. Look at this shit. Gotta give credit where credit's due, people. Gotta give credit where credit is due.
It's gonna be a special night. Everybody's so serious, but we're about to go to Club Love. Club Love! If you can't dance, or you can't pop, go.
So, that's Diddy. That's Diddy in one hell of a fucking Joker costume. You know, now he may have he may be celebrating his billionaire status that he kind of co-opted from or Shanghai from Kanye, right? They just transferred the wealth from Kanye to Diddy, but you can't lie. That's a nice ass truck.
It's gonna be a glorious night.
That's a hell of a costume, guys. That's a hell of a costume. You know what? Although you might have sold your man out to become a billionaire, Diddy, I gotta give you the Don DeMarco for that fucking Joker costume. That's one hell of a costume, guys. Oh my goodness gracious! Come on, you gotta give credit where credit's due, right? Gotta give credit where credit's due on that. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Let's see what we got in the building real quick. Hey, leave a comment. Leave a comment in the chat. Put just say hello. You know, I want to see who's in the building today. I want to see who's in the building. So on YouTube, we got Steph Colonel. What's going on? We got Jay Pylon in the building. He says turning up on a Sunday. Free scene I plan going live to break down this week. I hear that. We got Jimmy Doss Hotep in the building. We got Natasha Kayleen in the building. What's going on, Natasha? She says Cannon on Rumble. I appreciate you, Natasha. You are the MVP. We got DMW in the building. What's going on, DMW? He says top of the top. Salute, Cannon. Peace, everybody. I hear that. Who else we got? We got W Daisy Girl Williams saying, good morning, greetings from North Carolina. Greetings. We got K Stacks in the building. What's going on, K? I appreciate you. Hashtag Cannon Sundays. I like that. We got Toloco 16. Just waving. Appreciate you. We got Sauce the Prophet in the building. What's good? He says, what's good, Hotep family? Happy Sunday. We got Jesse Leon in the building. Just 10 out of 10. We got Jabari in the building. What's going on, Jabari? Hey, Jabari, holla at me because I want to get you on tomorrow, bro. I'm sorry, Tuesday. I want to get you on Tuesday with me and Jay. We got Robert Banks in the building. What's going on? He says, happy Sunday, everybody. We appreciate you guys joining us today. Who we got over here on Rumble? We got Amar Wilson over here on Rumble. We also got Jimmy Doss. He's double streaming. I hear that, bro. I appreciate you on that. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Oh, Jabari with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He said, did you see Elon's tweet response to Hillary Clinton about Paul Pelosi Cannon Hotep? It was hilarious. No, I didn't see it, Joe. Please send me that. DM me that, Joe. I didn't see it. I did see some bullshit that she said about far right wing, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get to that, though. All right, so that's crazy, though. I just find it ironic that Diddy, you know, is now a billionaire after killing Kanye West's interview and doing what he was told to do. Like I told you guys. They didn't pull that shit down for no George Floyd shit. They ain't pulled it down for no George Floyd shit. They pulled that down for the redacted. They pulled that down for Jabari's people. That's why they did that. Right? But, like I said, you gotta give Diddy credit where credit's due. That's a hell of a fucking Joker costume, man. That's a hell of a costume right there. Like he took it off of Heath Ledger himself. God damn. Oh, you like the Hotep Nation shirt? I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. And it's actually a fucking QR code. So if somebody scan my shirt, they go straight to my channel. You know, gotta grift when I can. Gotta get the grifting on everything. What's going on, Chris? We got Chris Priest in the building. What's going on, bro? What's going on? All right, let's get to this next thing. This next thing is fucking weird. I haven't really read it all. I'm gonna read it with you guys, and we're gonna react together. Cause this shit is crazy. Bruh. Some shit went down in Korea, I guess, last night. Let's get to it. Here, I'm sorry, I was already over there. So, South Korea Halloween crush. I was trapped on the ledge watching people die. Jesus. Let's see what this is. So more than 150 people had died in a crush in Seoul, Korea. Dozens were also injured. Crowds had gathered for Halloween in Itaewon, I guess that's how you say it, a popular nightlife area. Let's see, can you make this bigger? There we go. Some tried to escape by climbing onto a ledge. What does it say? Police struggled to control a crowd of revelers. Before the accident, there were so many people just being pushed. Hold on. So, so is nighttime crush like an actual like a thing? I appreciate you, Jabari. Just seen it come through.
You got to be like very surprised, like very sad this happened. This is something that we never forget.
So there's something crushed. Like, this is what I need to know. So is there something crushed, or is this the event? Is the event called Nighttime Crush, right? Or Halloween Crush? Is it called Halloween Crush? So let's read on. So let me make it bigger for you guys so you guys can see it as well. There we go. At least 153 people died when crowds thronged the Itaewon district of South Korea capital. People began pushing from behind. It was like a wave. There was nothing you could do. The Hill, I guess that's how you say the name, told the BBC, "I couldn't sleep last night. I still see people dying in front of me." 32-year-old who spoke with the BBC on Sunday afternoon said he was caught in the crush and there was nothing anyone could do. There was nothing anyone could have done to save others or themselves. Distressing videos of the event have spread across social media. Mr. Ahmed himself shared his traumatizing experience on Instagram. The footage shows people, mostly teens in their 20s, packed into a narrow, sloped alley so tightly they couldn't move. Then they started being pushed into every direction. Some were dragged to the floor, others couldn't breathe. Holy shit. Okay. Itaewon is one of the most popular neighborhoods in Seoul for a night out. Locals and foreigners flock there every weekend, but Halloween is one of the damn, they got some fucked up busiest nights of the year. The area was hosting its first unmasked Halloween celebration since COVID base when the disaster happened. An estimated 100,000 people came to celebrate there on Saturday for the first time since COVID. Cove base gathering sizes were not limited, and people did not need to wear the muzzles outside. But South Korea Interior Minister Lee Sang-min said officials did not anticipate such crowds in Itaewon's narrow streets. The expected size of the crowd in Itaewon did not deviate much from the previous years, so I understand that the personnel were deployed at a similar scale as before. He said many officials had in fact been deployed elsewhere in the capital on Saturday evening. I'm not certain about the exact number of police personnel deployed to Itaewon, but a considerable number have been deployed to, can't pronounce that word, where a large crowd was expected for a protest, he told a briefing. At least 82 people were also injured in the disaster. Mr. Lee says some victims remain unidentified because they were below the age of 17 or did not have an adult ID. Jeez. Hold on one second, guys. All right, I'm back. The kids was calling for some reason. All right, so President Yoon Suk Yeol has called for an investigation into the cause of the crush and declared a period of national mourning. Okay, so I guess that's the narrow street So was the crush just people? So was the crush just people trying to fit into this narrow street and was just fucking like trampling and suffocating people? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? Right? Because they keep calling it a crush. I'm like, when I heard it, like I didn't know if it was the event or if like a fucking building fell, or a street collapsed. You know what I mean? It doesn't make it clear. I'm assuming the crush was people just trampling other people trying to get into this narrow alleyway. Which, why would they want to go into this narrow alleyway? That shit sounds crazy to me. So what it seems like, it was too many people in this one area and people were just, getting trampled, right? Yeah, exactly, Natasha. It sounded like what happened at that at the Travis Scott concert. That's exactly what it sounded like. It sounded like it was what happened at the Travis Scott concert. That's fucking nuts. That's sad. That's sad. Luke Renner on Rumble says concert crush. That's nuts. Damn. I feel bad for those people, yo. Like, it's crazy. You going down there to have a good time, and it's just so many people in the area. The area is so narrow that people just trying to fit in there, like, like fucking sardines, and they're trying to squeeze in and squeeze in and squeeze in. And people, I can see people like hyperventilating and claustrophobic, people suffocating, or hyperventilating and people suffocating, and then people falling, people just not giving a fuck and just walking all over them. Like, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Now, they didn't have enough personnel down there. They didn't manage that event well. They didn't manage that event well. That's how I feel about that, right? If that's the case, they didn't manage that event well. They should have had more people down there, more police officers, more whoever down there to either mitigate or limit the amount of people in the area if they saw that area was getting out of hand like that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's just it's interesting to me. You know what I mean? That's sad. But it just seems like the city or whatever, that area just didn't have enough people to, like, all right, we got too many people in this area. Let's block this side off. Let's throw some stanchions or some fucking barricades up. All right, nobody else can come down this street. We at capacity. You know what I mean? We at capacity. Go to the next street over or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's what should have happened, but apparently that's not what happened. They just let as many people into the area as possible, and then boom. So thoughts and prayers go with the families and the victims. I hope some people are still looking for their family members, right? I hope they find them. I hope they find some peace, man. And that's a sad, some sad events that's happening. You know what I mean? It's just sad. And that should happen on a Halloween celebration. That should happen on a Halloween celebration. You know what I mean? How fucking eerie and ironic is that? Let's see. Jay says, I've been there before. I don't know what party they went to getting messed up. RIP. Yeah. Daisy Girl Williams says, did he get Kanye money? That's what it seemed like. He got Kanye money, shorty. He got Kanye money. Chris Priest says, sounds like Marty. Sounds like how Mardi Gras gets. It's so packed you can't help but to move which way the crowd moves. It's wild. Yeah, bro. We got Kid Gravity in the building. What's going on, Kid Gravity? Natasha said it's like the Travis Scott concert. I believe that. Jay says went down some tight alleyway during the activities. Most of the streets are open enough. I've been there in that area. He says the crowds must have been so big that it caused that. That's crazy. Jabari says that's why I don't like big crowds. Caribbean Day parade in Brooklyn, Freaknik Pin relays, Myrtle Beach, Biker Fest, etc. All those events make me uncomfortable with crowds. Now I'm right there with you, bro. I don't like that shit either. I don't like going to big crowds either. It's too much for me. Saw says he want to find a cross street so he can see the alley on the map. I feel you. Yeah, bro. This shit. I mean, in the video, this shit looks small as fuck. You know what I mean? Daisy Girl says, legal vices. Jeff from over in Bisman, South Korea, covered this. Someone right after this happened, he said, when the bars closed down, all the subway stations were closed. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. He said also, big crowds having pickpockets and perverts. That is true. What's going on? We got my man Raider Nation Unlimited in the building with a $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you, Jonesy. He says, my dog, keep grinding. I hear that. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I feel bad for those people, man. You going out to have a good time. You know what I mean? You're going out to have this good time and it just happened. Luke Renner says lots of dabbed up kids with bad hearts out there too. Yeah, that's true. That is true, bro. That is true. Jimmy Dawes says I feel the same way about this. That I do about getting crushed on Black Friday. The scale is insane though, bro. That's crazy. Anyway, all right, let's move on to the next story. Let me see. So the Jake Paul Anderson Silva fight was last night. Now, I didn't really have any interest in seeing it, you know, even though Anderson Silva is one of my most, you know, he's one of my favorite fighters of all time, right? Like Anderson the Spider Silva, he was just a monster in the UFC. Now I don't have any interest watching UFC fighters box, right? Because I think they're out of their depth in that. You know what I mean? We seen fucking Conor McGregor fighting Floyd Mayweather looking like he's from the 1919 fighting like this and shit with his fucking fists like this. You know, Tyron Woodley got beat by Jake Paul. You know, Tyron Woodley's a wrestler. He's a fucking wrestler with a good right hand. But he gets in a boxing match, you know, with Jake Paul and gets handled twice. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. My father made a visit. He's here watching TV or something. Anyway, so I'm not really interested in UFC fighters fight boxing. So I wasn't really interested to see this Anderson Silva Jake Paul thing. Now, to their credit, I'm sure that was a big fucking bag. That was a big bag. Period. Full stop. Right. Jake Paul's a draw. I think people tune in to see Jake Paul. They want to see him get his ass handed to him. They hope that he get his ass handed to him, right? Me, I think I'm not going to say he's a legitimate fighter, but he's a good fighter, right? He's actually, I think he takes the training in the sport seriously. Now, I look at it as if, you know, even though people look at him as a heel, right? I look at it like, okay, he's giving, you know, some you know, retired fighters or these no-name fight or some no-name fighters or whatever, an opportunity to make a bag, right? I don't even know how much that money was here, but however, you know, I'm sure Anderson Silva saw it at them dollar signs, and he live in Brazil, so I know that money gonna go a long fucking way, even though he didn't need it probably. And he took the fight. However, they said that he won, that Jake Paul won unanimously. And check this shit out. I guess this is like the last round. I think it was. If I'm not mistaken, this was the last round. And he was able to knock Anderson Silva down in this last round, which was interesting.
There's 2 minutes minutes and just over 30 seconds left. And yes, a much more aggressive Silva. And this is what you expect. Silva knocked down by Paul.
He caught him clean. He caught him clean. He caught him clean. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? He caught him clean. Let's see. And now I don't want to play. Oh well. So I mean, he caught him clean. He caught him clean, right? Because as good of a fighter Anderson Silva is, he's not a boxer, right? He needs all elements to be a great fighter. Anderson Silva does, right? He needs his grappling, he needs his hands, he needs his feet as well as his hands to be an effective fighter, right? Throwing on some mitts and only being able to throw your hands. You see how he's trying to stay close on him, like he was like trying to grapple him and stuff like that. You know, I don't, you know, it's inevitable. I mean, Jake Paul's a decent fighter. He's a decent boxer, right? Now, I want to see Jake Paul fight a legitimate boxer. I'm not talking about somebody out of their prime. I'm talking about somebody his age that's got a winning record. That's what I want to see him fight. That's what I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight somebody that's got a winning record his age, legitimately. Go square up with him and let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Because, you know, fighting, you know, I'm not going to say has-been fighters, but fighting fighters out of their prime who are retired, who got all this battle damage. You know, Anderson Silva got battle damage. You know what I mean? He's been hit a million fucking times, you know what I mean, over the years. You know, Tyron Woodley's been hit a million times over the years. You know what I mean? I want to see him fight somebody fresh who is both first is his size, because he outweighed Anderson Silva in that fight, you know, period. And up to his talent level. I want to see that, if not better. And then if he can do that, you know, he get a pass from me. That's just me. Let me see. Yeah, Legal Mindset is in South Korea, but he's in Tokyo right now. I think he's in Japan right now, if I'm not mistaken. Hooray Fights. I did my decode yesterday for Paul to win it. Jake Paul wins 51, 66, 42. Damn. Okay. Yo, JB hitting it. Yo, if y'all ain't subscribed to Jay Pylon, go subscribe to Jay Pylon's channel. He be killing it with the gematria. You know what I mean? We got Iron Man in the building on Rumble. He says Jake Paul takes training serious. He's been decent in the WWF. He's going there with them to Saudi Arabia for the championship next week. You're right, though. He's letting people get the bag. Can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that, but I want to see him fight a legitimate fighter. That's just me. So, anyway, let me see what we got left. But you know what? My man, Anderson Silva got the bag. Can't be mad at that. Warren says, Ken, who do you think is going to be Maryland's next governor? I hate to say it. It looked like the favorite to be Maryland's next governor is Wes Moore. He comes off as trying to be like a centrist, but I don't know. You know. I think of Wes Moore. I don't know. I mean, I it looked like Wes Moore might win. We'll see, though. Because we know Hogan's not running again, right? So, anyway. So, check it, guys. We're going to end our stream here with YouTube, right? We're going to end our stream here with YouTube. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my Rumble. Information on my Rumble link into the chat, and I'm gonna put it in the description as well. We're gonna go over to Rumble to finish talking about these headlines. We're gonna go over to Rumble to talk about the curious case of Paul Pelosi. Did he know David DePepe? Right? That's what I want to know. That's the $1 million question. right? Let me see. All right, so the link is in the chat. The link is also in the description. Head on over to Rumble, guys. We're going to finish up our discussion over there. And we'll have some fun. We'll have some fun. We can be, as candid as we want. So I'm going to end the stream for YouTube here. And I'll see you guys over on Rumble. So for the people over here on YouTube, if you don't follow me, it's Cannon Hotep saying stay safe, stay well, stay strapped. Anderson Silva got that bag, so you can't be mad. I'll let y'all.